Well, good day to you. My name is Matt, and today we will be doing a talk about review type deal of Forza Motorsport 4. For you guys that do not know what Forza Motorsport 4 is, here's the box. It is a racing game that is only for Xbox 360. So if you guys are a PS3 or PC fan, sorry guys, you're out of luck. It is endorsed by Top Gear, Microsoft Studios, and Turn 10. It's also rated E, so if you have kids that want to race in a game, great racing game for them. An entirely new car experience. Now, it's really hard to see. Oh, I guess you can see it. Brilliantly Realistic by Jalopnik, which is a car blog. You have a picture of a F1, a McLaren F1, that is. The Stig, if you guys are watch Top Gear. And then there's a picture here next to my thumb that I believe that's a Molster, and the same F1 that's up there rolling over. Best of Xbox Live, more of the cars you love, and better with Connect, of course. Everything's better with Connect, right? And then we have the BMW M5 and the Ferrari 458 Italia. And then you have all your brand manufacturers. So yeah. So real quick, I'm not going to be able to show you any gameplay because sadly with the camera I have, it doesn't really give it justice. But just to give you a small taste of details, here's a Aston Martin V8 Vantage 1977. So the game, even though it came out in 2011, is still pretty good. And as you can see, if you are a Top Gear fan, I am at the Top Gear studio. So, and just so you guys know, this is one of my favorite games. This is one of them that I've put in the most time to. As you can see, I am 78% complete with the game. I have over almost 1,200 victories, over 1,200 podiums. I've done over 1,200 races. I have 237 cars in my garage. My garage value is over 125 million dollars, credits, euros, whatever it may be. It's credits in this game. I have gone 268.5 miles per hour. Average speed 83.2, and I've driven 9,436.93 miles. But that's just small stuff. This is the impressive number. 113 hours. That's how much I've been driving. And just sitting in the menus, doing stuff like I am right now, or showing friends or going and getting food, 115 hours. So, what I'm going to talk about today, which this will be a two-part video, I will talk about some more stuff in the other parts, but is community. We're going to go right here. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk a little bit about online. So, if you go to Find Race, you get all of these options, right? If you guys do get this game and you want to play it, in my opinion, the best one to do, if you're just, don't have any time, just go to Quick Match. It's the first option. But if you do have time and you want to do something that's really fun, this is the one to go. Multi-class circuit, ABCs. The ABC has C class, B class, A class, and S class, which, for those of you that don't know, those are the racing classes in the game, which I will show you my car collection. So, this car is a C-class vehicle. F-class, as you can see right here, like a Chevy Spark, or some other very slow vehicles. They're the slowest cars in the game, but that doesn't mean they're not fun. There's just some examples. My fastest is the Chevrolet Volt because, hey, electric cars are fast, right? Then there's E-Class, which I did not upgrade this car. E-Class is a little bit faster. They have some different vehicles like the Yaris, Mazda 2, the Ford Fiesta Z-Tech, and whatnot. And then, where are we? Then we get to D-Class, which maxes, these are all maxed out, by the way. So D-Class, there's some muscle cars. Mach 1, the E-Type, the Buick GSX, Boss 429. Cars like this, these are all D-Class cars. Just to give you an idea, I have a bunch of them. I have way too many. And then we get the C-Class, which is where that Aston was in. This is a little bit faster muscle cars, and it's also mixed in with cars like the Lancia Delta, Hyundai Velar, some earlier Corvettes, more muscle cars, and you start getting into some drifting vehicles as well. And then you get the B-Class. Oh, B-Class is where things start to get a little faster. Don't be fooled, this is one of the only muscle cars in B-Class. A lot of them are BMW 1 Series or Golf Rs or slower NSXs and whatnot. Now, I want to point out something real quick, and I will talk about this in a later video, but this is the most expensive car in the game, and yes, I do own it. Ferrari 250 GTO, 1964. That will be discussed later. Now we are in A-Class. A-Class, which maxed out at 600. You start to see some faster vehicles. Basically, vehicles that you will see on a regular basis. Well, these, like, B-Class is like Impreza. This one is like M6 Coupe. Daytona Coupe. A lot of Corvettes reside here. Let me find a couple. Corvette. There's many Corvettes that reside in here. A lot of Astons, Jaguar XKR, Countach, M3, RS4, stuff like that, and the Vipers as well. Now we are at S-Class, which maxes out at 700, but I cannot max this car out. These vehicles are, there you go. These vehicles are crazy fast. They're starting to get crazy fast. Like the Lamborghini Gallardo, the Corvette ZR1, Bugatti EB110 SS, and, as you can see on the back cover, McLaren F1, a personal favorite of mine. This car, for people that have played this game, 1967 Ferrari 330 P4, that number is definitely a lie, is worth $9 million, and I got it for $750,000. So instead of 9 with 6 zeros, I got it for 750 with 3 zeros. So basically like 5% of what it's worth. Well, now we're at R3. R3 maxes out at 800. Now some of these cars, this is where I really like them. We have like the F1 GT, the Zonda Cinque, or a personal favorite of mine, the Koenigsegg CCX. These cars are intermixed with race cars as well, the Agera being one of my favorite cars. So you have cars like this, like stock cars, or Mother's Energy Racing Team, Dick Johnson, some art cars, and whatnot. Calsonic Impul, Furai. So then we go to R2. R2 maxes out at 875. And it consists of faster race cars and the occasional sports car, or supercar, which you generally won't see. Now, if you guys haven't been noticing, this is based off of handling. It's generally based off of handling. As you can see, the further we go that way, the higher it gets. But this one consists of like GTS, Tours, another GTS car, and whatnot. And then we move into the, oh, there's your sports car right there, Koenigsegg CCGT. Then we move into the almighty R1 class, which maxes out at 998. Now, as you can see here, this is the 1991 Mazda 55 Team Mazda Speed 787B. These are all LMP1 cars. You won't see anything but LMP1 cars in this class. There are a couple LMP2s in here, like for example this one. But generally you'll see LMP1, and that's all you'll see. Now, if you take one of these cars, and you can only do it with an LMP1 car, and you decide, hey, I'm going to max it out, you can get the legendary X class, 999. Now, I've only done this to 2 vehicles, but you can do it to any of the vehicles I just showed you. Both of them are Peugeots. I don't know why. I just like them. They look cool. Now, if we're going to, since I'm not going to talk about any of the other stuff now, because I'm running out of time here, I'll just highlight some of the cars I think are cool. So this one is an Acura. And if you're going to get a car, like an LMP1 car, this one's a really, really, really fun one. It looks really cool. It's fun because when you drive this vehicle, see little black slots by the mirrors? It just looks cool because you're driving like a car that's black and white looks really cool. Another one that I really do like, I used to like this one, which this one's a little bit slower, and this is one of the first LMP2 cars I ever got. Another one I really like is this one. 1999 BMW number 15 V12 LMR. This car is ridiculously fast. Its numbers are insane. And it's also very fun because you have very good visibility because it's an open top. Oh, Audis are always fun. This is another car. If you guys do not know the story behind this vehicle was the one and the only, well, Mazda's the only car company that has made a rotary engine for racing. And this car was so much faster than the rest of the field that they banned rotary engines because of it. For R2, I guess I'll just go backwards. For R2, I really like driving the touring cars. Those are a lot of fun. And Takata. Oh boy. See, that was when Takata was good. Takata, that evil name that they have now. So I like a lot of these cars. These are all very interesting to drive. I'm really kind of split between all of them. When it comes to R3, these are really fun. The Holden Commodores for race cars. I like the BMW art car, this one. I don't know why, I just love this car. Good stats too. And then I also love this vehicle. This vehicle I've driven a ton. But anyways, check back for part 2 in just a minute. I will see you later. Peace out.